Caverns of Doom.
I'm thinking you guys may be able to even get off the planet today.
Ooh.
But that's up to you. So the last time we left the game, which has been quite a while, if you guys don't remember, you were led into these secret tunnels. Well, they're not really secret. They're just kind of they're abandoned. These abandoned tunnels as a way to sneak out of the city and get back to the surface so you can contact the boner. So you can tell them the situation. You guys were fighting like random cave spiders and shit that were coming out kind of through the caves and all kinds of things. There were some bats that accosted you as well. But yeah, so you guys are just making your way through the cave system. And right now there's a fork in the road of the cave system. There's I guess, east and west. And you guys have to decide which way you want to go.
Is there any kind of smell coming from either fork?
Smell that cavern.
I got a good nose, man.
Well,
can I smell fresh air?
Give me a roll, Dennis.
What do I roll here? You want me to roll like a 1d20 or something?
How about you give me a reason and maybe
I'll give you a reason.
Give me a reason and a con. How about that?
All right. Complication. I'm really good at smell, so it should be one.
So
right?
Just give it to me. Let me see what happens.
Is this a task roll? So I'll roll 2. All right, let's see what this does. 1-1.
I'm gonna say
great success.
It's a great success, but they're both kind of the same.
All right.
So you just got to kind of go on your gut, man. Go on your gut. What are you thinking here?
My nose doesn't pick up anything, guys. Sonar, what's the logical way to go here?
Tricorder readings are inconclusive, yes.
Tricorder readings are inconclusive, yes.
We could use the ancient Vulcan technique of determining a passage.
Boat race.
Well,
jerk off on each other.
It's in an old form of Vulcan, and it goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Please say tiger. Please say tiger. Please say tiger.
Catch an Endorian by the toe.
That's acceptable, too. Just not the Pulp Fiction version.
Should he yell, make him pay $50 every day.
That's not how it goes.
Human mother told me to pick the very best one, and it is YOU. And that ends up being to the left.
But you guys are going left?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're going left.
Just like Beyonce.
If the group...
to the left. To
Everybody
the left.
in the body in the tunnel to the left.
To the left, to the left. All right, so you guys make your way to the left of the map. I'm going to try to, next time we play, to actually make some maps, but I'm just not very good at it. But I think it would be fun to have cool-ass maps. So I'm going to try that next time. So you guys make your way to the left. And as you make your way continually through, it's very rocky terrain, so it's a little slow going. You guys aren't able to move at kind of full speed. So you guys are having to take your time, kind of climb, because you're also climbing uphill.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask, if we're going up or down.
You're going up. So you are kind of on the right path, but it's a little slow going where you're even kind of having to, like, at some point use your hands to kind of move along. Because the traction.
Is there any like wind or heat or anything that we can tell, or is it all just like stale air?
It's all just stale air, man. It's all just stale air.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up, right? So you guys are moving your way through, making your way through, and high or low, Dennis?
Low.
All right, nothing. All right. And you're making your way through, and you're making your way through, and you're making your way through. And this, of course, has taken some obvious toll on you guys, because, I mean...
This is taking a while. I mean, how long are we trudging through this?
How long have you been through this? I'm going to roll a D4, and I'll tell you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, if it's longer than... You guys have been doing this for like 2 hours. Do you guys want to take a break or something like that? Because, I mean, it's been pretty constant, and you've been fighting.
The Vulcan might be tired. He's a little bitch.
Actually, the increased oxygen in this planet's atmosphere is
Even in
quite
the tunnels, Ben?
There's not increased oxygen in the tunnels.
Ben's got a lot of momentum. I'm digging it. Okay, so you guys are moving your way through.
But I would like to check on what's his name, because it's not just the three of us. We've got what's his name with us still, don't we?
Deet, right?
Deet.
Is his name Deet?
Is Deet with you guys? Yeah, Deet is with you guys. Deet's doing fine. He's doing good.
Because he was formerly injured, so we definitely need to have.
Deet does say like, "Hey man, I do have to sit down. This pace is kind of killing me. I'm still trying to heal up from what those guys did to me back in that room. Those medical.
What was it they did to you again?
Man, to be honest with you, I'm not even really sure.
Does your butt hurt?
No, surprisingly, no, it does not.
Oh, good.
I thought for sure it would.
How about now?
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Nice.
I can actually get another one in here if you wanted to try. Oh,
I think he's trying to say you got a small dick.
no, I'm saying that there's room for one more.
It's a corkscrew dick.
Yeah.
I'm pigly.
No, but I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I was out for quite a while, and when I came up, I did have like these weird kind of scars on my chest, where they look like almost incisions, and like, yeah, he just kind of tells you that like these little circle incisions in like 4 or 5 different places on his chest. So it was really odd.
Who's got a medical tricorder?
I was about to say I'm gonna examine him and see if I can figure out what exactly they did with these incisions.
Okay, let's do. So that would be.
And I'll tell him it's going to be all right, buddy.
I would like you
I'm
to
a counselor.
roll me, Jenny,
So I'm
a
counseling.
daring and a medicine.
Okay.
And this is going to be a challenge of 3. Because this is something that you've never heard of before either. So
What, zombie virus? We've heard of
yes,
that.
zombie virus.
So complication 3 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've heard of something like this in the past, where an individual named Tony Stark had a circular incision. Need to make sure he doesn't have.
I fucked that up. Okay.
No, you need to do. It's a complication range of 3, not a challenge. I think you rolled a challenge dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like every time we do this, I need to figure out how to use this system again.
We all kind of do. I think I like the attribute, but sometimes I just feel like it's a little wonky in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're getting the hang of it. If once we start playing more, we'll start getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
That's 2 successes. It looks like with your tricorder that they like almost with like a melon baller, they were taking things out of his chest and just kind of sewing those back up like the wounds.
Is there? So they took something. Does it look like they implanted anything in him at all, or does it just?
No, it doesn't look like it does. There's actually like when you're examining his chest, like it looks like I said, like a melon ball, or like it was a divot almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a divot in his chest, and then like they just kind of patched it up with like kind of rough incisions. I mean, not incisions, but rough stitching to kind of make the skin kind of almost even again. But when you press it with your hand, if you're doing that, you do feel like almost like a divot, like you would get from on like a golf course or something like that. Yeah, so it does seem pretty gnarly, but he doesn't have, when you're poking around on him, he's not responding in any way, shape, or form to the probing, if you will. It's just like he's just got like these weird divots in his chest where it looks like somebody scooped flesh out.
Like they took samples of him or something.
Perhaps.
But we are.
Did P. Diddy get a hold of him? He's sampling him?
Puffy got him.
We are.
Do the incisions look infected or anything? Or
no, they look really good considering. But yes, he like I said, he's not showing any ill effects. He's a little tired because he was injured. But no, the wounds, they don't hurt or anything. When you're probing around, he's like, oh yeah, I'm not really feeling anything. It just feels weird, you know.
Can we do a communications check to see if we're close enough to surface to contact the ship yet?
Yeah, sure. You can do whatever you want. Go ahead. Just roll a d20 for me. 6, nah, you ain't getting nothing.
Right.
I had a number in mind, and 6 wasn't it. But yeah, so you're not getting anything. But you do notice that your wrist buzzer, your wrist communique you're able to communicate through that, and you're kind of picking up a little bit of a message. Jenny, roll a d20 for me real quick.
That's the one that people gave us, right?
That's the one Adriel
lady.
gave you. Yeah.
Okay.
Adriel Levine.
Yes, Adriel Levine. Why you have to go? Oh, Jenny, you were able. The first one was a 19. You're able to make out some stuff. Just she says, "How are you guys coming through the path?"
Oh. All right. I guess I'll keep trying and see if I can get through a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. So, Deet says he's ready to move on, and let's. Dennis, high or low?
Hi.
Nothing. All right.
Fuck.
You guys are good. You guys are good. You're moving along pretty smoothly. Like I said, it's still a little bit of a climb because there's some stuff coming along. Just some rough terrain, if you will.
But we're still moving upward.
Yeah, you're still moving upward, which is good. I'm
It's like
gonna
the Jeffersons.
Yeah. I'm gonna do another one of these, and that is Dennis, high or low?
Low.
All right, as you're making your way through, 4 bats come swooping in. They have no interest in kind of fighting with you or anything like that at all. They just kind of swing by, and I am going to roll there's 4 of you guys.
Mhm.
Dennis, you are number 1. Jenny, you are 2. Ben is 3, and Deet is 4. Number 1. Who's number 1?
Deep.
Deet.
No, it was me.
It was Dennis. I know it was. All right, Dennis, you take 2 damage as the bats kind of flat by you.
All right. Wait, where's my hit points?
Just
It's
from flying
stress.
by.
Yeah. I mean, these are pretty big bats. They like kind of slap them on the wings. I mean, it's nothing too major. I mean, 2 isn't
Slap
too
me
bad.
on the wang.
Yeah.
Where I don't.
Is
I
it
think
stress?
it's stress.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So I get 2 stress.
We'll give you 1 stress. How about that?
Okay. All right.
You get 1 stress. If you got hit, you got a 1. All right, let's do another one. That is Dennis again.
Fuck me.
You get 1 stress.
Ah!
That is Dennis again. You get 1 stress. And who's number 2?
It's me.
Jenny, you get 1 stress from the bats flying by. Like they're just kind of like flying by quickly, biting, scratching, kind of just moving as quickly as they can. Now, as you're moving through the caves again, Jenny, high or low?
Hi.
Nothing. All right, so you guys are good, but you notice these creatures, the last ones that came, there were 4 of them, and they just flew by you guys. It's like breakneck speed. So,
I'm scanning ahead of us in the tunnel.
and what are you scanning for?
Life signs.
Predator.
Dun 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 dun.
Anytime.
I'm curious. Why is Biefbroff rolling around in the mud?
Oh, guys, I'm struggling here.
Over here. How are you guys looking on health?
I'm at halfway stressed.
Oh wow, Dennis.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, you are struggling. You're getting worked.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, should Ensign Alanis or Alinus,
Alanis, you have one of those sex robots? I can use real quick.
or maybe do medical stuff?
I only have a sex fleshlight.
No, I have a lot of stress, so I need to reduce my stress.
Okay, so I mean, I don't think I can do anything about stress. So do I got some Xanax I can give him or something?
Oh no, you
There's
can
something
heal.
you can do.
You can heal him. You have a little bit of you know what? How about this? Let's do this. You have some ability to heal. You're a doctor, right? You have medicine.
Sure.
Give me a medicine and a control.
Control.
Yeah.
If that fails, I do remind you that I grew up on a farm.
He's gonna milk you.
Are you trying to call me a pig?
He's gonna milk you.
What's the complication?
Just give me 2.
Oh, I did it wrong again, didn't I?
Oh, but you got 2 successes, so you're good.
Okay.
You're able to relieve. Dennis, how many stresses do you have right now?
I have 4.
All right, you're able to relieve half of Dennis's stress.
Oh, thanks so much.
So you were able to
No
really kind of work it out for him.
Enjoy that.
Mhm.
Enjoy
Which
that
ima-
space Xanax.
Yeah, able to fleshlight that out. Dennis went
Yeah.
behind a rock and kind of
Sorry it took so long.
you beat it up.
I was really trying to savor the moment.
It was just the squealing that was so unnecessary.
All right. Oh man,
It was like
as
a
you
Ned Beatty show.
all right, as you guys are moving your way through, this time there's a couple cave spiders that are running by.
Oh,
And again, these things, they don't want anything to do with you. If they are kind of motioning at you, I'm going to roll real quick to see if they do hit anybody.
There's something wrong.
They do not hit anybody. They're just breezing through at like breakneck speed. They are not happy. They're trying to get out of here.
I would like to put forth to the group that perhaps, just perhaps, we should also go back to the fork. This would give us a chance to establish communications.
Maybe they're running away from our rescue party that's looking for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you, some kind of pussy sonar?
All right. What are you guys doing?
I say we keep going.
Same.
All right, so you guys keep moving quickly. It's getting a little easier because it's starting to level out. And as you level out, you start to smell a little bit of fresh air, Dennis.
Hey, fresh air.
The air is kind of fresh. You see, like, you start to, like, the ground for the first time starts feeling, like, wet with, like, fresh water as opposed to, like, stale cave water. There's, like, a little trickling of water moving through that you're hearing.
Can I try to contact the ship again?
Yeah, go ahead. Nothing. Nothing. Almost that time, but nothing. So you guys are moving through, and as you get to the end of the cave, it looks like almost there's this big opening, and in the middle of this big opening is a blue Alberian serpent. This thing is like a tri-headed, like dragon monster looking thing. And it is feeding on some of the spiders and the bats, and it has not seen you yet.
Can we try to, I mean, is there enough room that we could feasibly sneak past this thing? Or
It's in like a pretty big opening, and you can't see the other side. So you don't even know what's over there. But there's just this big ass, like, tri-headed serpent kind of eating some spiders and stuff.
Are there any rocks or anything to hide behind?
That's a good question. Let's see here. How about you roll? So this is where this game gets weird because I can't really. You know what? Just give me a D20.
I.
All right.
Nope.
As you're scanning the room looking for something to hide behind, you trip and fall. I mean, it's a 1. It's a 1. It's a 1. I mean, you have to. You trip and fall, and you drop your tricorder on the ground. And
The screen cracked.
Yeah, the screen cracked on your tricorder.
Oh, no.
I told you to get a case.
And the blue Alberian serpent whips its heads because it has 3 of them around and sees you, and it is no longer interested in eating small spiders because now there are 4 humanoid creatures in front of it for you guys, for it to eat. So do me a favor and roll a D20. Roll a D20.
Wait, let's try to communicate with it first.
This thing is not in the mood to communicate. Give me a D20 and give me and add your security bonus to it as your initiative. How about that?
What's the security? Oh, so our security score is the bonus?
Yeah, your security score is like would be like the +2. And I'm going to get this thing's.
I only have 1.
Well, give it a roll, Denos. All right, what's this thing? What did I say? Security. So this thing rolls oh man, it critted. It's
Now I get a 20.
All right. So what's your score, Jenny?
20.
All right. Dennis?
17.
Ben?
21.
Ooh, okay. So Serpent goes, and then I'm going to roll for Deet. Ooh, Deet did not. Deet's going last. All right. So we got Serpent, Ben, Jenny, Dennis, and then Deet. All right.
Do they have a way to do an initiative in here? The way they like?
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
paradigm.
I'm not a big fan of it. Like it's,
Okay.
I just didn't
It
like
doesn't
it.
matter. I'm just curious.
Yeah, they do. I wasn't super stoked about it, so I'm just gonna change the way it's done. All right, so you guys have your phasers, and this thing is bearing down on you.
Okay, real quick, what does the ceiling look like of the cave?
The ceiling's probably about 20 feet high.
I mean, are there
There's loose rocks and stuff. Like it just looks like the ceiling of kind of any cave.
Stalactites.
Yeah, stalactites.
Does it have like the pipe organ like in Luray Caverns?
No, I wouldn't. It's not that elaborate. It's not a beautiful, picturesque cave. You guys aren't on fucking vacation here. You're not stopping and taking pictures.
I was just curious if there were anything above the snake that I could possibly dislodge with my phaser.
It's a good idea, and you know what? You can always try it on your turn, and you were going second.
Go for a trick shot.
Yeah, go for a trick shot. Why not? Give it a fuck.
So the serpent's going first.
Yeah, the serpent's going first, and I'm going to use your numbers from before. Dennis was 1, Jenny was 2, Ben was 3, and Deet was 4. All right, so I'm going to roll a D4 first to see who we're going to attack here. You know what? I like rolling it off screen so you guys don't see what I'm doing. Actually, you know what? It makes it more exciting if you guys roll it on screen. So you can see, who is it? It is Deet. Deet gets the first one. All right. And this is going to be she's going to use his fire breath attack.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
I guess they like warm meals.
Yeah, he's going to breathe some fire. Well, it does have 3 heads, so who knows what any of the heads do. And it's kind of far away from you. So let's see if this thing is going to hit. This will be a, I guess, challenge roll.
So if one head spits out fire, I hope the other one spits out water and the other one spits out
Yes,
earth.
yeah. So we're going to do a challenge roll here, and I'm just going to roll. What did Deet roll? See, I don't understand how that works. Let's see. I'm just going to roll Deets. We're going to do a security and fitness. That's a 12. So I got to beat a 12. And I did not beat a 12. So he swings. He tries to breathe fire at Deet and misses. And now it is Benjamin's turn.
Oh, joy.
At least it only gets one attack.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm going to fire my phaser at the loose rocks above the snake's head.
Is that
Okay.
really the most logical thing to do?
If I dislodge large enough rocks, it could end this thing right now.
It's worth a try.
Or it could cause the whole tunnel
Yeah,
to
exactly.
collapse.
We could
And
be
we're
trapped here
to go
forever.
the other way.
You know what? I like it, Ben. I think if you want to do it, this is your game.
This is what I'm doing.
I dig it, man.
So what do
Sonar, what are you doing? You fool!
now? What do I roll for this?
You are gonna roll a. Hang on, let me find your character. Where are you, real quick? You are going to roll a. What do you think here? This is definitely a security, right?
I would say daring, since
I
he's
would say
going for, like, a
security
trick
and
shot.
daring too. This is you're doing a trick shot, so this is going to be a complication 3. Would you like to use some of your momentum because you have built up some momentum?
I indeed.
Ooh.
You guys build momentum as a group. So every time I read this, but every time you get a success, and let's say it's like a 1, and you get 2 successes, you take one of those successes and keep like a pool of momentum where you guys can use extra dice and stuff. So if things get more complicated and more difficult, but then every time you use a momentum, I get like a threat point, and then afterwards I can add more things to the scene to make it more dramatic, if you will.
Well, I would like to use a momentum.
Okay, so and you guys can also like pitch into momentum if you want to help them out, because you guys all have momentum scores. Since we haven't been keeping track and I haven't been fully understanding it, I'm gonna say you guys all have 4 momentum. So as a group, you have 12 to use together. So Ben, you want to use 1 momentum?
Yes, I do.
All right, so now you guys are down to 11. And you guys can also offer momentum as well if you want to, and we're saving for your turn. So this is 2, so you get to roll 3 dice now.
Okay.
And you're doing, what did you say, security and daring for the ceiling?
Yes.
I have a number in mind that I think that you need to beat for that number.
Okay.
And I'm going to write it down.
All right.
Right
So
there and circle it.
my number, I know, is I know this daring and security. Now, what do I roll for that?
You just roll your 2 dice and you got to get
a challenge.
It's a task roll.
Yeah, task roll.
A task roll 2.
Mm-hmm. Task roll 3.
I thought it was complication 3.
Yeah, that's right. Task roll 2, complication 3. There you go. You got
I
it.
just hit the little Starfleet emblem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
But you were supposed to roll a 3rd dice, so give me another roll because there's supposed to be 3 of them there. So you got 1 success. Great, 1 success. All right, give me another one. All right, so you got 2 successes. Okay. So the rocks do fall, but they hit your target, but he just kind of shakes it off. He is a little dazed. So what I'll say is for that, you get advantage, you get a plus, you get an extra dice for your next turn. You'll get another piece of momentum for doing that. How about that?
Okay. So I go back. So I stay back at 4.
Yeah, you stay back at 4, and together you guys have 12.
Right.
All right. So now it is Dennis. Actually, no, it's Jenny's turn.
Oh. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my phaser and shoot at his face.
All right, that would be his
face.
That would be.
Are you go shoot at the fire face or the 2 unknown face?
I think I'm gonna go for the fire face.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds dangerous.
It does sound dangerous. I like it. Now you have to give me the security and control, I guess. I got to look into that real quick. Just give me that roll and see where we are.
Nice.
What'd you do? You got 2 hits? Okay. So now you got to roll a D6 for me. All right, so you got a 6. So that you got 1 damage plus an effect, and your phaser has an effect of, I think, fire.
Cool.
Do we not use, like, for the weapons, it has a little emblem down there to do a roll. Do we not use that when we're shooting the weapon, or
I think that's
damage?
I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? Yeah. Well, we're all trying to figure it out. I think it's the same because I'm just reading the book.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Pew pew.
What are those?
All right.
What that means.
That means you got
good.
you got 1 and 2. So those are all 3 successes, because if it's a symbol, it's a success plus the quality of your weapon. So let me look at the phaser type 1 really fast here. I'm trying to flip around quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't show you the roll. Like, when you mouse over, you can usually see what was rolled. It
Yeah.
doesn't show you anything.
Well, those are because those are the weird Star Trek dice. And so if you get a Star Trek symbol, it is a hit. So you take 1. So the thing is taking 3 points of damage, but then you just get the effect. And when you're making a ranged attack, it's control and security. So that's good enough for me. Let me see here. And he gets 3 damage, and now it is Dennis's turn. And I'll tell you what the effect is for your phaser in a second. I just got to find it. So Dennis, go ahead, my man. Give it.
Okay, so control security and my phaser. Roll.
Yep, control security with a difficulty of 2. This is a non-opposed attack. So there you go. And you are in reach, so give it a go.
So do I do a task roll, or I roll the phaser thing?
It says, well, first you got to see if you hit.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yes. So your security and task roll has to be higher than the number I have written down. Or it's thingy.
1 success.
All right, so that's 1 success. So do your damage roll then. Do your damage roll, and you get 2. So you do 2 damage. We're not going to count the other ones because you only hit once. And your weapon, Jenny, the phaser type, does standard issue, so it doesn't really do anything super awesome, apparently. Just phaser type 1 does 2 of those little thingies. So, yeah. So you're good. So far, this thing has taken 4 damage. All right.
Does it seem phased at all?
It's not. It's not pleased. I mean, nothing's going to be pleased taking 4 damage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still moving towards you. And now it's Deet's turn, and Deet is going to.
We gonna die.
Deet is also going to give it. What was it? Security and task. Let's see here. Control.
Wish I had a bad left.
Security. So that's 11. So I have to roll a task roll of 2. Did it roll it?
Never seen anything.
Yeah, me neither. Control and task roll of 2. Roll, damn it. You click on the control, right? And you click on security, right?
Hmm?
Okay, I did that. Now, why aren't they rolling?
Now, then you've got the complication and the task roll.
Mm-hmm. And then what do? Hit the Star Trek symbol?
Uh-huh.
Next to task roll. Yeah.
That is no success for Deet.
Deet
And
is
now-
the
God
most
damn it, Deet.
security officer I have ever dealt
Yeah,
with.
he's kind of worthless, right? That sucked big time. That's what's going to happen sometimes.
Wait,
All right.
Do you have pictures of the governor naked with a child?
Shut up, dick. And now we're back at the
The
serpent scene, and the serpent is going to roll a. He rolls a. To see who he's going to hit. He rolls a 1, so that's at Dennis, and he is going to this time. He is going. Don't get mad. It's okay. He's going to try to because he's moved up on you pretty close. So this fucker is going to try to bite at you, Dennis, and he's going to try to bite at you.
You bite my butt.
We'll see what happens. And this would be
I stick out my butt so that if he does bite me, he bites me in the butt.
so risque.
Buttock.
So risque. All
Something jumped up and bit me.
right. And so he is going to bite at you, and it is going to be a melee roll. So this will be a daring and security. If it's an opposed task, then you have to roll the same thing, I think, because it's opposed.
Daring insecurity.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
with a difficulty of 1.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna let him bite me.
Yeah. If the target wins the opposed task, then they are considered to have made successful. So I'm going to do a daring and security. So daring and security, and then I'm going to roll a task roll of 1 and a complication of 1. All right, I got 1 success, Dennis. What did you get?
I do a 1 of each.
Mhm.
Complication 1, task roll 1.
Yeah, you do a daring and security, same thing. So you missed, so I won. So now I'm gonna bite you in the butt. For what is that here? This thing is gonna be pretty bad. I said I'm gonna bite you, so this is not gonna be good, Dennis. Okay, so don't be mad.
It's all right.
This isn't Bob. This is the GM. Okay, Dennis. So just.
All right, so he's
Do your worst.
He's gonna snap at you for. You get 3 damage.
That was a lot of dice.
3 damage. 3 damage. It sounds like a lot of dice, but it's only 3 damage.
Yeah.
He rolled 3 die, and they all had 1.
3 one-sided dice.
You would be pretty lucky. All right, so now he's going to make another attack with his claws, and he is going to attack Sonar.
Fuck.
I was about to flip my fucking desk over.
So Sonar, let's
serpent.
let's do a complication range task roll, a challenge dice. It's a task roll of.
So I guess there's no attack of opportunity or anything, right?
Nah. It's kind of weird the way they do it. So you got to beat. If you beat or tie me. Actually, yeah. If you tie me, then we're good. If you lose, then I win. So go ahead.
And that's daring.
Just a security and daring.
All right, and then you said
It's a challenge. Yeah, it's a task of 1.
All right. Wait, the number in the challenge die should be 1?
Yeah. That's no. Your number is going to be whatever your daring and your security is.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's one challenge dice
Yeah.
and one task roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Or one complication. Sorry.
Yeah.
not
One complication, 1 task.
Okay, but then what number should be in the challenge dice?
Nothing.
box?
You're not using challenge.
No, you're not
dice.
using challenge dice. You're just seeing who wins.
Pass.
You're just seeing to see who wins this roll off. We're basically just rolling a d20 to see whose number gets what, basically. All right, so you lost.
Yeah,
So
I'm still
now,
very confused about this.
so the combat is kind of wonky, but I'll figure more of it out. Now he's gonna, what did I say? He's gonna claw at you, and you take, you take 5.
Ooh, you should have stuck out your butt.
See?
Yeah, well, unlike certain of the species in the Federation, Vulcans are very resilient.
You got a
Right.
narrow ass.
So now it is, after you got hit for 5, sir, it is now Sonar's turn.
I want to fire my phaser right in its mouth,
All right.
right in its fire face.
So then
So I was going to be un-Vulcan and say it's bitch ass mouth, but
that is a control and security task with a difficulty of 2.
I don't understand that. How do I get difficulty then? Is that the complication?
The complication range, yeah.
Yeah, see, sometimes I think that this sheet is more confusing than it's worth.
Yeah. And then okay. I seriously don't think I'm doing something right, but that's fine. So I
What'd
missed
you-
the fucker.
We're probably all doing it wrong if so.
Well, no, I have nothing. So I have 0 in the challenge dice box because I'm not using that.
Okay, well, do me a favor then. Just go to your little die thing over here and
Mhm.
just roll 2 d20 for me.
So I don't have anything on that.
Yeah, go to you see that little dice thing
I
right
got
there
that.
with
I'm
the
just-
dice roller?
I can 100% get the dice.
Yeah, and then just roll. Go to your advanced roll. Do you see the advanced roll thing when the dice roller thing pops up? Just make that 2. Make that 2.
I got it.
All right, and then just roll 2 d20 for me. And if you're, so you did so you clearly hit this thing. Actually, no, with your 1-5, because you got to roll lower, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. Here.
Swallow that phaser blast.
Yeah, swallow it. So you hit it 1 time.
Okay.
So now roll your phaser blast, and then you can do that down at the bottom.
Yep.
And so you hit it. We're just going to count 2 because it just, I don't know why it just, you roll and then it does all that. But I think, do you hit it for all that? Like, is that what you hit it for? 6, 7, 8?
Yes.
Okay.
That is I don't know.
Right in the uvula.
Yeah, see, I can understand dice. I can't understand when it's all this.
Yeah, see, I'm not really,
Mercury was in the ascending position, so
I'm not really feeling the what's, I think some of the dice in the game on the sheet make it a little more confusing.
Yeah.
That's something we can figure out. Damage rating, 2 of those things. So then
what number do you have on your phaser?
5.
5? Okay.
your phaser type 2 should only have 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the
see, I think
type
I've got
1?
2.
Mine has 3.
Yeah, yours should only have 3, Ben.
But I have a type 1 phaser.
But I'm looking at Deet then. Okay, so you have a type 1 phaser? Yeah, so that should only be 2.
Oh, oops.
How does
Yeah.
a type 1 have less than? All right.
I'm just telling you what the book says.
All right. So I put that to 2 and try it. Now it got more numbers.
That's so weird. That's okay. Well, that's odd. Okay, well then what we'll do is roll me
Okay.
roll 1d6. Just roll a d6 in your thing.
hmm
Okay, so 2. So according to the sheet here, 2 is a hit, and it takes 2 damage. So now this thing is at 6 damage, and it's not super happy at the moment.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not pleased at all.
Is it? Well, I guess things don't bleed when they get phasered, right?
No, because it clearly like makes a and then kind of turns away. It's not super pleased at the
But
moment.
it's not yet bloodied.
No, it's not bleeding yet, and it's still coming at you. So now it is Lauren's turn.
Great. I'm going to continue to shoot at the fire face.
Yeah, shoot it right in its fucking face, and then just roll like
Fucking fire face.
just roll me a just roll 2d20.
Okay.
God damn.
18 and 17. Both of those, because you're trying to roll. I want to say you're trying to roll lower in this game, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
So I failed.
You're trying to roll lower than this thing's security. So I'm going to say you missed on both. Because
I thought we tried to roll lower than our numbers.
No, you're trying to roll lower than this thing because you're trying to hit this. And this thing's number, this thing's number is a... Yeah, you're trying to roll lower than your numbers, and you didn't roll lower than either one of them together, right? Dude, I'm all fucked up with this. But whatever, you didn't hit. So next.
Yeah, either way, I didn't hit.
Yeah, next. All right, now it's Dennis's turn.
All right. So you just want me to do 2d20?
Mm-hmm.
No pressure, Dennis, but we're all counting on you.
Yeah, because you add those two numbers together, so you're trying to get the number lower than what your numbers are. So those are two hits. So now, Dennis, what is your weapon? Your weapon is what, 2?
Type 1.
Type 1,
victory, yeah.
so that's 2. So roll me 2 d6s.
Oops. Okay.
Those
I
are
rolled a 1 on each.
Yeah, those are 2. So that's 2 hits. Boom, boom. So this thing is down to, it's got 8 total. So it's got that many left. All right.
Why
now,
won't you die?
Oh, now Deet is rolling the same thing. So his numbers are what? Security and control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so his number is 11. So I have to roll lower than an 11. And I did both times. All right, so Deet is now going to roll his d6s. And he rolls 2 damage. So that's 4 total. So this thing is down to that number. Okay, so this thing is not super pleased right now. And it's got really nowhere to go because as you guys have kind of moved around and it's been breathing fire around, this thing is just, this is where it lives. This is its little place. So now he is going to attack. He's going to attack Dennis. And Dennis, he's going to do a melee attack. So what you're going to roll for melee, it's what? Control and security, right?
Sure.
I thought it was daring and
Yeah, I
security.
thought it was daring.
It's daring. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all this stuff as I'm doing it too. I'm doing like 10 things. All right. So he's going to roll a daring and security, and you're going to roll a daring and security. So so you have your number, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
I didn't do it.
All right. And he didn't do it either. He only got 1 success on you. But I think you got a success as well because you got a 1, and a 1 is really good.
Yeah.
So so you're good. He misses you. And now he is going to attack 4. So he's going to attack Deet. And Deet is going to roll. That's really low. So Deet did really well. So he misses both Deets. All right, now it is Ben's turn again.
$13 and a 4.
All right, 13 and a 4 is, those are both lower than your numbers. Yes. Yeah. One of them is.
One of them is.
The 4 is lower, and then the 13 is higher. So roll me 1d6. Damn! All right, so this thing is not pleased, and it is kind of moving very slowly at the moment. It's kind of slumped over, and like it's not really swinging at you very hard at the moment. And now it is Lauren's turn.
I'm going to try to finish this thing off.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
All right. 2d20.
All right, so that's a 12 and an 8. Are those numbers lower than your combined total?
Of daring and security, right?
Yeah.
Combined. No.
Okay, so then you miss. So now it's Dennis's turn because you take your combined number of whatever the two things are, and then you roll, and you've got to try to get lower than that number.
Wait, so it's not attacking us anymore?
It's not happy, but it's not its turn because it went already and missed. It attacked. It attacked
Okay,
Ben.
but it's like listless.
Yeah, not happy.
Okay. So can I try to like shuffle around it, see if I can get around to the other side of it?
You can
or is
try.
it going to attack me if I?
You can try. I mean, that's.
I'm going to make a run for it.
Okay.
Dude,
We don't have to kill this thing.
All right, so you're going to make a run for it. You know what? That is.
Yeah.
I'm going to give
Let
you.
it eat these chumps.
I'm going to give you. That is a daring and a command roll. So you got to get under that. So whatever those two numbers are. What are those two numbers for me, Dennis?
7 and a 1, so I did not.
7 and a 1. Yeah, you did
I
not.
tripped and fell right into its mouth.
No, it didn't. I mean, like, it's not really interested in attacking you at this point because it's pretty badly beat up.
Yeah. So why won't it let us go?
Maybe it will on its turn. Deet is going to try to hit this thing and hits once for 2 damage. And this thing is bloody, and now it is starting to back up, and it's its turn, and it is kind of backing up. It's kind of tracking away from you as if it's saying, like, I am finished. I want no more of this. And it's kind of backing further and further away from you and kind of goes into the corners and is kind of whimpering and not too pleased at the moment.
So we can proceed through forward in the cave though, because this thing's off to the side.
You can proceed forward.
But we're going to stun at it on the way out. Like,
you can proceed through to the cave.
I set my phaser to kill, and no. One is advised not to fuck with Starfleet.
Okay, so you guys make your way to through the big opening, and you go about 5 more feet into, and you notice that it's walled off.
What? Oh, shit.
What
kind of wall?
Since we're not actually fighting right now, I'm going to try to see if I can heal anybody as, now that we're trapped before we try to get past this snake thing again.
Okay. I definitely need some healing.
Yeah, the wall there's like a giant, like, it's where it's clearly caved in. It's not like it's just a wall, but there was a massive, like, breach in the ceiling, and it's all kind of caved in and walled off. So you guys,
I wonder how that happened.
Oh, you guys can't get through that way.
This has been here for a while.
Yeah, this has been here for a very long time. There's no dust. There's no rocks.
Hashtag blame Sonar.
We have cave madness, so we're blaming everything on him.
Well, we could try to shoot through it, but why don't we get healed up first?
Yeah, so why don't you guys
heal me, woman?
Heal Dennis. That would be a medicine, and just give him a medicine roll. Just whatever. Because give him a control and medicine. So whatever those two numbers are.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, those are really good. So Dennis, you can. What do you have injured wise?
I'm at 5 stress right now.
All right, you can take 3 away.
Nice. Ben's pretty hurt.
Yeah, Ben's pretty hurt too.
Or Sonar.
I think everybody's hurt except for
me. I'm coughing up green. Right.
Okay, so roll another one.
All right, so that's 1 success. So Sonar, take away 1, and now you're down to 4 stress. Deet's surprisingly okay. Like, he's only got 2. And then Deet's kind of says to you too. He's like, "That's weird. Those things are normally pretty peaceful. They must have their young around or something."
Fuck
those creatures. So I don't know.
So the old Vulcan method of choosing apparently was not very good.
It happens.
It was a Surak.
Hashtag blame Sonar.
Hashtag blame Sonar. All right,
Hashtag
so-
yes to all Vulcans.
So now we go 2 hours back down.
Yeah, so but Sonar, but Deed says like, yeah, that thing was probably just trying to protect. It might have like a calf around or something that it was trying to protect. So that's why it was because normally, like I said, I've seen those things on the surface, and they normally go underground to have their young. So it was probably just trying to protect a young.
So we should
baby.
be scanning for the young.
Yeah, but I'm talking young. I'm not talking like young, like gonna fight you. I'm talking
Oh,
like
okay.
freshly born, like still with
Hatchlings.
yeah, like a
not
hatchling.
not like young money.
Yeah, not young money, but definitely young. And as you guys kind of make your way through past the serpent, it's kind of just like kind of whimpering in a corner, you know, kind of wrapped around like a nest almost.
Let's just keep going, guys.
Yeah,
It's downhill. It'll go faster.
we taught it a lesson. We should. I hope the thing doesn't come back at us later.
All right, so you guys just gonna leave the
Tell your friends about us.
Actually, I'm from a farming community. I mean, can I safely approach this thing?
You can give it a try.
Why, man?
Because I do have focus with animal handling,
He
Talk
does.
to the animals.
and
He
I
does.
have
We can get a ride out of here.
I
He
have
does.
a pretty decent medicine score.
And it goes along with your value that all life has value.
Right.
So that is very much to the character of Sonar. So as you make your way, or do you want to do anything else? Or are you just going to slowly kind of make your way over, or?
Trying to look as non-aggressive as possible. I would like to approach the beast, and
Can you speak to it in its native language?
I'm not a parcel tongue.
Okay, so it kind of sees you coming and kind of curls back into its nest a little bit. Very much docile than when you saw it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your like? How are you? You're approaching this thing very slowly, I imagine.
Right.
Okay.
You know.
Do you have? Are you offering it anything?
I'm just trying to be flat palmed.
Okay.
Just because we don't have
Be cool.
rations with us that I'm aware of. But do we have rations?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. And you got to, when you came into the room, it was eating like a dead spider, like a couple pieces of spider.
If I have a ration, I would like to. If it's like a
Try to offer it some spider
spider
meat.
Do you have like a standard Starfleet field ration?
You don't want that shit.
Give
Yeah,
it a spider leg.
I'm gonna
They're
say
actually
I'm gonna say probably give you with your animal handling and your insight, and you would realize that it would probably want to eat more of a spider leg than
So
what's
then I'll offer it a spider leg.
okay. And so your number is what? You have an insight, you have a reason and a science of 16. So it kind of looks at you and sniffs the spider leg and kind of takes it, and it's not being aggressive towards you at all, and it's kind of eating out of the palm of your hand at this point.
Right. Can I scan it to see if there's anything I can do to
Give
relieve
me a medicine and a control.
Right. See, this is where I get confused.
You just got to get under. I'm looking at your page right now. You have a 13. You got to roll under a 13 for success.
Just roll 2d20.
Yeah, just roll 2d20.
Okay.
All right, and you're good. You with your 7 and your 9, you rolled under. So yeah, this thing's hurt pretty bad, and you're scanning over it with your tricorder, and it is taking your healing rather well, and you can tell that it's kind of like moving around and kind of easy, and it looks at you, and kind of one of its heads motions over to like the spider leg. One of the spider legs laying on the floor over there, and he kind of calls. He calls to you in like a gentle like.
All right, if he puts peanut butter on his dick, I'm out of here.
No, I want to watch.
So I'm going to give it the other spider leg.
All right, and it makes a little room with its torso, and then you see its little nestling there, the little baby, and it wants you to feed the baby the spider leg.
Do you have to like chew it up and vomit it into its
No.
mouth?
Just you could just you bend with your animal handling. You kind of know that you can just kind of toss it to him, and it would eat it. Yes, and it eats this. It eats the spider leg, and it's pretty happy. Like you can tell, they're both pretty stoked, and it's starting to. You can tell by looking at the serpent that it's starting to feel better.
So now is my chance to take them down.
Yeah, you're continuing.
Biefbroff is filming this for YouTube later. So.
World star.
But it seems to be doing pretty. It seems to be doing pretty well, and it's completely like ignoring you guys now at this point, and it's just focusing on its youth and its own wounds, and like the heads are kind of licking its own little wound that's there, and it seems content as can be.
All right, so let's continue on now.
All right. So as you guys are continuing down, your little wrist communicator, you get it beeps, and you hear a message that it's Adriel. It says Adriel. Adriel sounds panicked but quickened, and you hear kind of over broken tones. Security team making their way. Hurry, hurry. That's all you can really pick up from the communique through the wrist communicator.
Can we try to communicate back to them at all?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Hey guys, we're trapped in this cave. There's a giant snake stuff. It's scary down here. Get us out.
Jennie, that was good role playing.
Stay true to my character.
It comes back and says, make your way, surface, security team.
Well, shit.
We can quicken our pace back to the fort.
Well, because you guys are going downhill now too, so it might be your speed might be a little quicker on your way out.
And we don't have spiders and bats flying past us.
That's true.
We're passing them.
So you guys are quickening your way through. You're making your way back down. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty quick, and as I would say. It's been about 35, 40 minutes. You're still doing pretty well, walking your way through. And as you get down to the actual split, you see a security team of 4 people, and they're waiting there for you, and they're not pleased. And once they see you, they just fire directly at you. And they fire at Deet. You're lucky that Deet's there. He's like a meat shield.
That's because we pushed him in front.
Yeah. And they fire their phasers at Deet, and that is 1 hit. And Deet takes 2 damage. So these guys are firing on you, and they say, freeze, stop. And they just blast you. And now that was the first round of initiative.
What are these guys, Chicago police or something?
Freeze,
they're like
stop.
shooting and telling us to freeze.
Freeze. Well, they know that you're you guys have escaped from wherever you were. So Deet just took 2. Yeah. And now you guys are back into combat, and they are firing at you. So what do we do?
Rolls.
We did a security, so let's just roll a D20 and add your security score to it.
All right.
All right, so let's see. What'd you guys get? So Dennis, you got a 16.
Yep.
And then Jennie had a 12, and then Ben had a 9, and then Deet had a... Ooh, Deet goes first. Because Deet critted his Blastifier. All right, so this dude's going first, and Deet is going to shoot at the lead guy. And what is that, a security? And what's the melee again?
It's security and control, correct?
All right, security and control for melee, and then blasting with your phaser is...
Is that daring?
Daring, yeah. All right, so he's going to do security and daring rolls, and he's going to shoot at these guys, and that is 2 misses. So Deep misses.
Of course he did.
And now it's these clowns who are going to shoot at you. And hang on. These guys are good right there. All right, so they are going to shoot, and that is security and daring. And they are going to shoot at, same order as before, they're going to shoot at Dennis.
Of course they are.
And they are going to hit 1, And that is 3. You take 3 stress, Dennis.
All right.
And then we got the next guy, because there's 4 of them. And he is going to shoot at Jennie. And he is going to... That is 2 misses. And then we're going to shoot at Jennie again. Don't start bragging too quickly, Jennie. That is 1 hit for 1 damage. And then the last guy, that is at Sonar.
Of course.
And that is 2 misses. All right. And now it is, who had the 16? Dennis, it is your turn.
Fire.
Kill these motherfuckers.
Fire everything.
I'm blasting on them.
All right.
No, I didn't hit it.
Nope, you missed both times. All right, now it is Jennie Z.
I'm shooting at like whoever seems to be in charge.
Okay, that's
that guy.
a pretty good plan. Don't do it that way, because then I just get confused. Just roll 2d20.
Yeah.
It's easier that way. Because then I could just look at your number and go, okay, that's lower than I needed.
She rolled a 9 and a 1.
A 9 and a 1, so that's 2 hits. So roll 2d6s for me. Damn! All right, and the lead guy in front gets fucking blasted, and he
Vaporized.
He is indeed vaporized.
All right, I'm gonna yell out, "Throw down your weapons!" See if that works.
I like the strategy on that one. Let me see here, real quick. Let me get.
You don't all have to die.
Let me get your.
But you can.
Dennis, give me a. How about a reason and a command?
Ooh. All right, 14 and a 4.
So one of the dudes does drop his weapons and like hauls ass down the. He just takes all. He throws his weapons down at once, runs. So now there's only 2 guys left.
Nice.
Right. So then I'm going to fire at the next guy.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So now it's Ben's turn. So you go ahead, Ben.
All right. So it's the 2 20s. Boom.
Ooh, that's 2 hits. All right, give me 2 D6s. Damn, dude, you guys are fucking these guys up.
Pew, pew, pew.
This guy is hit, and he is not pleased either. He's very blooded and kind of falls over. Like you hit him, and he falls down.
I said, throw down your weapons.
Talking is indeed a free action. What did I tell you last time? Well, there's only 1 guy left because 1 guy's on the ground and he's like, ugh, and the other guy's been fucking vaporized.
Yeah,
and
I didn't.
Yeah, the other guy's not leaving. So now he's gonna roll. Actually, now it's Deet's turn.
Yep.
And Deet is going to roll.
Aim at the one that's standing, Deet.
Deet hits 1 and rolls a 2. So that guy takes 2. So he's still firing at you because yep. So because 1 guy left, 1 guy's dead. So there's 2 guys left. One of them is on the ground, and this other guy is still firing, and he is going to fire. Probably, you know what? I'm going to say he's going to fire at Jennie because Jennie fucking blasted the shit out of these motherfuckers last time.
That's the sound he made when he went away.
And that is 1 hit, and he rolls for 3. So you take 3 stress, Jennie.
Damn.
So I guess I have a question about combat. I guess.
Yeah.
Like, can we collaboratively attack? Like, because I'm going first out of us. Like, can I hold my action and then we both shoot at the same time at somebody to get an enhanced effect or a chance at hitting them?
I don't see why not. I'm totally throwing out the system of like effects and just giving you guys numbers on people. Yeah. And when I'm rolling them, I'm just rolling a D4. I'm taking all the effects out. So we may have to work on like giving you guys more stress.
We're going to end up making our own game here.
Yeah, I mean that's fine with me. I'm cool with it.
Oh, we made our own TV series.
Yeah, I like playing, but some of these rules are just awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and it feels like we're doing like standard D&D D20 stuff,
which is fine by me
right now, and that's what I'm just now getting back into with Jonathan. And
yeah,
I mean, I understood how the character page worked better.
Yeah.
whenever I click the arrowheads and to know which one I need to be clicking when. But as it stands, that's just a level of complication that.
Yeah, and the combat just kind of plays weird, and like with all like the little symbols and stuff, where you get like a 3 symbol knockdown, size 1H, non-lethal.
What?
So it's like what the fuck. So what we'll probably end up
Just
doing.
tell me, is he dead or not?
Yeah. Well, that one guy on the ground is not pleased. He's not moving. He's pretty fucked up.
So.
And so there's one guy left, and he's at
shot at Jennie.
And he shot at Jennie. So now it is Jenny's. No, it's actually Dennis's turn.
All right, I'll just shoot at him. Let me fuck this guy up real quick.
All right.
Pew!
That's 2. Yeah, you missed. Did you what? Nope, you missed. And now it is fucking the crack shot. It's Jenny's turn.
The assassin.
The assassin. Jenny's oh, you hit him. You hit him for the 1. The 14 is that too high?
I think it's right on the edge.
All right. Well, because where's your
Wait, for what?
Wait, is it control or daring?
Daring.
Either way, no, I think it's a miss.
All right, so but you got 1 hit, so that's good. And then roll your D6. So you get 1 D6 roll.
She rolled a 10.
A 2. All right, he's not pleased. He's definitely and he takes the shot and he's not happy. Now it is Ben's. Now it's Ben's turn.
You don't have to die, man.
That is 1 hit for Benjamin. All right, roll a D6 for me. That's 1, and this guy kind of takes his hit, and he realizes that this is a losing battle, drops his weapon, and runs down the opposite way.
Right.
But now you know that there are people after you, and one of them just got fucking evaporated, and 2 of them are ran off in fear like cowards, and one of them's laying on the ground, and he doesn't look like he's gonna make it. So what do you guys want to do? You guys gonna hightail it out of there?
Should we keep this guy as a hostage, you guys?
No. We're gonna take care of him, right? We're gonna heal him and make sure that he's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that
And then keep him as a hostage. I
No,
mean,
don't use hostage. Hostage
friend.
is such a dirty word.
Okay, so let me. I think Dennis might know
Traveling
this one
companion.
too. We heal him up enough that he's not going to die because we walked away.
Yeah.
But then when his friends come through here, now they have the burden of taking care of him.
Yeah.
And that takes away one of their troops, at least, if not 2, that have to deal with getting him to medical attention, and we've reduced their forces.
That's very
Well, I guess
logical.
is he conscious?
Barely. He's in and out.
Okay.
But he's got some serious wounds. He's pretty fucked up.
Lauren, can you stabilize him?
Yeah, I'll give him a Band-Aid or something.
Give him a cortical stimulator.
I just
That's
want to.
good. You know what, Dennis? Give yourself an extra dice roll. That's a good track. I'm going to give you an automatic hit for that one. That's good track.
So he's like semi-conscious, right? So
Yeah, he's in and out, dude.
So Jenny's working on the dude. I want to lean down next to his ear, and I want to whisper.
Oh, mind meld him.
I love you.
Tell your friends what you saw today.
Oh, my God.
God.
Starfleet, bitch.
I love you. All right.
So once I'm done with him, I'm also going to heal myself. And then
Yes, physician.
everybody else. So I can't remember what I rolled for that. It was
Well, it's going to be medicine. I know that. I'm looking in the book now. Medicine, roll.
I think medicine and reason, right?
Medical devices.
I have a focus on emergency medicine.
Hang on. I'm looking in the book. I'm going to use the book for certain things, not for others. Let's see. Medical devices. If a character is in sick bay, you are not in sick bay, but you do have your tricorder, right?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity 1. Yeah. So you're good. Give yourself. What do you got? Your tricorder on you? I'll give you a +2 for that, and just roll a D4.
D4.
Yeah, roll a D4. All right, so you get to take away 2 stress, and then roll a D4 to heal Sonar. All right, that's 2. Sonar, take away 2 stress. Deet's not doing great at the moment. So you rolled it. So Deet now has 0 stress. And then you got to do 1 for Dennis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dennis, take away 2 stress.
Okay.
I think we're moving this game along pretty well. We're streamlining this thing pretty good.
Now that we're using like just regular dice instead of the weird system.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea for rolling the 2Ds lower than the number that you have to get. I don't think that's bad. But then with all the combat and stuff, it's just wonky. So I'm just going to make up combat as I go along, and I'll probably just give your weapons like a D4, D6 property to it. And if you use a better weapon, you get more. And if you use a lesser weapon, you get, less. And remember, you guys can always stun shit too, because this is Star Trek.
Yeah, I've been kind of. I think I mentioned that during the last game that we should set phasers to stun.
No,
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
I thought my intimidation tactic was in keeping with historic Vulcan.
I will say I was very pleased when you went to heal the creature, Ben. That was great. That was really good. And the fact that you healed this guy too, also good. So now you guys are just kind of making your way back up. And again, it's a little tough.
You're not taking him with us?
Mm-mm.
We
stabilized him, restrained him, and left his ass there.
Restrained him so that the bats and spiders can eat him.
Did you take his gun?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
and we picked up
the other guns too.
Yep.
What kind of guns do they have?
They just have like regular standard rifles. I mean, they were only doing D4, so I'm going to say
ours are better than theirs.
Phaser type 1s deal D4 damage. Phaser types 2 deal 3 damage, and like the phaser type 3 will deal D8 damage, just so we know for next time. Okay. So so you guys are in melee. So hang on, I'm going to write a daring. I got to write some notes to myself. Because I'm starting to like this, but I just got to figure out how we want.
I do like the France corollary that we've gone down here.
All right, so you guys are now making your way back up to the through the tunnel, and I think you kind of figured that you're on the right path now because
there's no other option.
Since there's no other option, it was a 50-50. I'm gonna roll.
It does bolster our spirits, I would expect.
Yeah. You guys gonna, let's see here. Let's roll a high or low.
Who you're asking?
Anybody.
Jennie.
Low.
Okay, nothing. All right, so you guys keep making your way up. High or low? Dennis?
Low.
Nope. High or low, Ben?
High.
Ooh, you hear through your communicator on your chest.
I hear something, guys.
Tug, come in. So you realize that now your communications are starting to kind of work a little bit, but you're not able to make anything out.
Hello, Boner. This is Ensign Pushlugmuzl.
Come in, Boner.
Nothing, but you're getting closer because your comms are starting to make noises. So you keep moving up, and give me a. All right. As you're moving your way through, you hear, actually right behind Dennis, is phaser fire that hits the rock, and they are going to hit Dennis once for 1. So Dennis, you take 1 stress. You are being fired upon by 3 dudes, 3 different dudes. 3 of the same security guards are coming up behind you, and they're firing from behind. So roll initiative. And now we're just going to add security to that. I can tell by the sound.
I can see you can do re-rolls.
You can do
dice roller. If you scroll down, you can you don't have to re-put.
Yeah, you can do re-rolls. That's cool, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
whatever you establish for a thing, you can do that.
Dennis, you have a 12. Sonar has 16. Good roll, Sonar. Lauren has 8. And Deet has... Ooh, Deet has 4.
And Deet are like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, Deet's he's kind of useless. He's the shittiest security fucking guard in the whole wide world.
That's why they sent him with us.
Yeah.
He's
And
expendable.
the bad guys roll a plus there. I gotta write this shit down next time. Man, I can't wait to play next time now that I think we got the game going. Here we go. Let's give this guy a boom. All right, so that's 6. And there's 3 of them. So they are gonna go between Lauren and Deet. So 16 with Sonar, you go first. And it is a melee is control and security.
Is it melee or ranged?
No, excuse me, ranged. Ranged is control and security. Melee is daring.
I thought it was daring and
Daring and security.
Yeah, melee is melee. Or did I get that backwards?
Oh.
Yeah, control is melee. Daring is phasers. What we were doing, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. Well, then
That's
do
what
it that
we were
way.
doing.
All right, I might be wrong, but go ahead, do it that way.
It seems
What?
like it should be the other way, maybe. Like
I
you're more
think-
daring if you're going to melee, right?
Probably.
That's what I would think.
All right, so what do you got, Dennis? Or what do you got, Ben?
Wait, so which one am I going against then? Control or security?
For a ranged attack, it's control and security.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right. So I got to beat that.
So what's your numbers?
13.
All right, so roll 2d20.
Yeah.
And you got to go under 13.
Mm-hmm. Get that and roll. Oh, all right. That was not good.
I didn't even see it.
I popped an error.
Okay.
So that's
How do you get an error? Are you putting letters in there?
Broken.
shit. Hold on.
Yeah, man, do what you got to do. You're good. We're
Right.
still learning, and
Well,
because
so
trying
totally, I put my target number in there
uh-huh.
and tried to roll it that way.
Nah, just do it. Just roll me 2d20, and then we'll
Oh shit.
if it's under
There.
13. Ooh, both of them hit. So roll 2d6 for me, buddy,
2d6.
because that's 2 shots. Pew pew, and you fucking destroy one of those dudes. Now there's only 2 dudes left.
Leave us alone! We're trying to leave.
All right, now
We don't want to hurt you.
We don't want nothing you got no more.
we don't want to hurt you as you're disintegrating people as they fucking.
What's the old song?
Hey, they shot first.
We
It's
come
true.
in peace. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill. We come in peace.
Don't want none. Don't start none, motherfucker.
All right, now it is Biefbroff's turn.
Oh, you know somebody's gonna die. Pew! Dead.
All right, what do you got?
Those both hit.
They both hit. All right, give me d6s.
2d6.
Oh, yeah, that 1 hits real good. So on top of that 1, if you roll a 1, I'm going to count a 1 as a critical because a 20 would be a critical the other way. So then on top of your d6, Dennis, roll a d4 as well. Roll me 1 d4.
Oh damn.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he dead as fuck. All right, that guy's dead as fuck too. All right, so now there's only 1 guy left.
Can I now yell
You
out?
better run, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But then since you guys used a momentum, I'm going to use a threat, and 2 more guys are going to
We
appear.
use a momentum? When we use a momentum?
You guys used a momentum when you were fighting the dragon earlier.
Oh, okay. I got
When
you.
I shut the rocks.
Yeah, when you shot the rock. So now I'm going to
Yeah.
use 2 points of threat.
Good use of momentum there, Ben.
Yeah, and now 2 guys are going to. So now there's 3 guys here, and they're all going to go after Lauren goes.
All right, I'm going to shoot at the guy that was from the first group, I guess.
Okay. Those are. That's a yep. So, all right. So give me 2 hits. 2d6.
And she gets a plus.
And she gets a plus 4.
Plus d4.
Okay.
Yeah. So give me 2d6s.
Oh, just 2d6.
Yeah. Give me 2d6s first, and then roll 1d4. So that's 10, and then a d4 on top of that is 12. So now that guy's dead. So now there's only 2 guys left, and it's their turn, and they are going to same numbers as before. Biefbroff is 1, 2 is Lauren, 3 is Sonar, and 4 is Deet. So we are going to, man, I'm kind of getting this now that I'm making up my own fucking rules.
I'm fine with this.
Moving, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do
This
one
is
first.
The Dork Trek expansion.
Yeah. So this is Sonar is going to, let's see here. That is 1 hit on Sonar, and Sonar takes 4 damage.
Ouch.
We're going to have to work on some
How
hit
much-
points. We'll figure that out too.
What's your max stress, Ben?
I have 2 left.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. See, we're going to have to, I'm going to figure something out too. Since we're using like a different set of dice for damage, we're going to have to work on a different set of, what's it called? And I already I'll figure that out as soon as we're done playing. So let's do, now the next guy is going to roll, and he's going to shoot at Dennis. He's going to shoot at Biefbroff, and he's going to, that is a critical miss. So he fires because he gets a 20, and a 20 is a critical miss, so he drops
his rifle explodes.
Yeah, his rifle explodes, and he takes 3.
You can't see me.
He takes 3 points of damage because his rifle exploded.
Nice.
So now he doesn't have a rifle either, so he's kind of screwed. So now it is Deet's turn, and
Wait, these people don't know outsiders, right?
Mm-mm.
So we can be like, we are gods, and you have angered us.
What is it?
We are the Picard.
Control and security. So that's an 11, and he gets 1 hit, and he is firing. I think Deet is firing a big boy gun here. He's got a phaser type 2, so that's still a D6. And that is, this dude is going to take 5 damage. Damn, you fucked that dude up. All right, so he is at that. Okay, and now it is Sonar's turn. Now, Sonar, you're not
There's just one guy left?
Yeah, just one guy left. Because one guy's rifle exploded, and he ran back down the thing because he was not pleased. There's only one guy left, and he's got some health left. He looks like he's a fighter. You can see it in his eye. So it is your turn, Sonar.
All right. So I aim at the guy.
That's two hits. All right, give me 2 D6s.
He did.
Ooh, no, he's okay. All right, now it is Biefbroff's turn.
All right.
Burn, though.
You asked for it, motherfucker.
That is 1 hit. And
That's 1 hit.
Yeah, it's 1 hit. Now give me a D6, Mr. Dennis. That's a 3.
Okay, 3.
All right, and it is Lauren's turn.
All right, I'm going to aim at him, but before I do, I'm going to yell at him. You got one more chance. Get the fuck out.
Don't make her kill you.
Don't make me destroy you.
All right, you gonna fire at him?
Yeah, I'm going to fire at him.
All right.
Guess he's going to be stubborn, so fuck him.
Oh, he's fighting. This guy's a fighter. So you hit him once. Then give it the D6. He did. All right.
Told you.
He falls over and he's gone.
Kablah!
And you guys might want to heal up your man over there.
Yeah, Sonar's about to croak.
Yeah, Sonar's about to croak.
Can I apply some of my own emergency medicine since I have?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go ahead. Do
I
that.
mean, I
does
have.
that mean?
I have a focus in emergency medicine.
Yeah, he does have a focus. He is using his character as he's supposed to. So yes, you can give yourself. You can use your emergency medicine. So you can heal yourself, man. Go ahead.
All
Just
right,
roll
so
a D4.
a D4.
You know what? Since it's emergency medicine, roll a D6 for me.
Right.
I'm not trying to lose you. All right, you got a 2.
2.
All right, so take away 2 stress.
All right.
And you guys are making your way through. Dennis, high or low?
I'm going to try to call the ship again.
Okay. High or low?
Pushlugmuzl Enterprise.
High or
I'll go
low?
high.
Nope, nothing. You didn't make it. But you're moving your way up through. Jennie, give me a high or low.
Hi.
All right, you're good. So yeah, you guys are making your way through. How about Ben? You give me a high or low.
Low.
12 is high, so you guys are good. You're making your way through, and you finally start to see some light coming through, like some natural light, and you start smelling some fresh air. Are you going to try to make an attempt to contact the ship?
Yes. Sonar to boner. Sonar to boner.
And you hear high or low?
High.
You hear a voice. Says, yes, this is Gordy LaGeorge. Come in on the USS Boner. Sonar, is that you?
This is Ensign Sonar. We are in need of immediate medical attention. Can we have an emergency beam out?
They say, yeah, we got your patterns. Hang on. And they beam the four. Do they beam all four of you? How many to beam?
I requested 4 to beam out.
I didn't hear that part. So they beam all 4 of you guys out, and you are in sickbay. And you see Dr. Tug Johnson there going, holy shit, what has happened to you guys?
I've never been so happy to see Tug Johnson.
He says, what happened down there? You guys have been gone for days.
We'll file an official report later.
Yeah, we need to be prepared for possible
martial.
We need to get our story straight, you guys.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything they say.
Who's they? What is happening here?
There are people under
Mole people.
Mole people.
Very aggressive. They smell like piss. And
they don't want us to encroach on them. They live underground. They want to be left alone.
Yeah. Okay.
They think the colonies.
But they started it.
Fucking with them.
Okay. This is odd.
The earthquakes don't bother them. They don't care about it.
They cause the earthquakes.
They cause the earthquakes? So the earthquakes are a man-made occurrence?
Mole man-made
occurrence. Oh man, this is crazy.
Oh man.
and he looks at Deet and he goes, "You're one of the guys on the security council or whatever, right? You're the security guard." And Deet says, "Yeah, that's me. Everything they're saying is true." And he's like, "Wow, man, you guys have been gone for days. I'm gonna get the captain down here. Actually, you know what? Let me get Terrence Argyle down here because let's get number 2 down here. Let's get Argyle in here so we can get this, see what's happening." And he's attending these rooms. He's like, "Are you guys? Do you need medical attention? Are you?"
Yes,
okay?
We are in need of desperate medical attention.
And they run their scanners over you, and they say, "Man, you guys have seen some serious combat, man. There must have been some serious shit going on down there."
Hey, they messed with Deet too. They took like golf ball chunks out of him.
They melon balled Deet. So
okay, and Tug Johnson says, "All right, well, come with me, Deet. I'll check you out over here, and yeah, we'll get some people over here, and Commander Argyle should be here in a few minutes. He's on his way up to get an official kind of statement or whatever from you guys. But man, we thought you guys were goners for sure. You were gone for days. We had search and rescue teams out everywhere, and like it was crazy. Man, I'm just glad you guys are alive. That's awesome."
I'm not going to question the efficiency of the search and rescue teams.
I'll let Argyle tell you all about that. But man, it was nuts. We had guys coming back up here who were comatose and knocked out or something like that. Like it was really odd, man. Like they just they went into the tunnels and they would just kind of pass out and stuff. So yeah, this is fucking nuts. Wow, man. Wow, I'm just glad we thought for sure you guys were goners. Holy shit. All right, and
yeah, there were some mushrooms or something.
All right.
Spores.
Okay, and he leaves, and Argyle comes in, and he's like, "Oh, the 3 of you guys are gonna give me a goddamn heart attack. Where the hell have you been?"
Underground.
Tunnel problems, man.
The city's really underground. You probably never heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. You guys I'm just glad the whole ship, we were getting ready to shoot your eyeglass cases out into space. We thought you were going, man.
Wait, they shoot empty eyeglass cases if there's no body?
Yeah,
It's
man.
just a ceremonial thing.
Man, we thought you guys were fucked. We had the bagpipes warmed up and everything. It's fucking crazy. But man, and he's drinking it. He's got a cup of coffee in his hand. He's like, man,
there's always one Scottish person on every ship, just in case.
Yeah, just in case we keep one
For
around.
funeral rites.
Yeah. He's the actual chaplain. He's the fucking Lieutenant O'Reilly, just in case something.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, just in case something goes bad. We had the eyeglass cases and everything ready. The bagpipes were warmed up and ready to go, but you guys are here.
I bet that guy's disappointed.
Yeah, he's kind of.
That's his moment to shine.
Not gonna lie to you, he's kind of bummed out. I mean, if we're being honest.
Well, we did kill a bunch of guys down there.
Really? What?
Yeah. I mean, nothing.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Our phasers have no charge anymore.
Yeah, you guys' phasers are totally. You guys have been doing all kinds of crazy shit down there. All right, so I can expect let you guys get some rest. I'm just glad we're not shooting eyeglass cases at space. Let you guys get some rest here, and then we can kind of figure out what you guys are doing then with the with get your reports in and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Thank God. Wow, man. I hate losing somebody on missions, especially such young officers as yourselves, man. And you guys come down.
Don't worry, sir. We're not going to pull a Jack Crusher.
Oh, wow. That was too close to home. Jack Crusher was a friend of mine.
Not anymore.
You're on real thin ice, Ensign. I was going to invite you down to 10-4 to buy me a drink, but now.
Whoa. Buy you a drink? What the fuck?
Take that back. It was a joke, son. It was a joke. You got to learn the Argyle humor, but I can see you're a real fucking stick in the mud. So you guys heal up a little bit and then make your way down to 10 forward and hang out and get a couple cocktails. You know what? I'll make those on me. You can get a few synthales on me and get better, man. Wow.
Nice.
I'm glad you're not dead. That's really, the captain's going to be real pleased about that because he doesn't like when people die.
So much paperwork.
It's one of his pet peeves, actually. So yeah. All right. So good.
Captain,
good.
Not Patrick Stewart.
Patrick, not Pat. Yeah, he doesn't like to come out of his quarters for nothing, you know. So all right, so you guys are good. All right, great, and get your shit straight, and we'll have a meeting at 0500 tomorrow. So you guys get your shit straight, and we'll talk to you then. All right. All right, good.
Okay.
And that's it. That's as far as we got. You guys made it back to the ship.
Dun.
So hopefully we can now be back to zero stress.
Yes. Well, what we're going to do for stress is, okay.
I mean, we should get promoted after such a harrowing experience.
We'll see. You guys were, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, how can I give you more hit points than what you have? Because I don't really like the hit point system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, what is it based off of our
9,
fitness 10. And something?
Yeah, it's like fitness and let me look.
Security?
Yeah, is it fitness and security?
Yeah, I only have 8, and that would make sense.
Yeah, that would be fitness and security.
Well, I should have a lot more though, because fitness and security for me would be 12.
So you know what we're gonna do?
But I've only got 8.
We're gonna lose the stress system. Okay. What we're gonna do is for your hit points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are just I want you to double your fitness score. All right.
Okay.
So whatever your fitness score is, just know, you know what? Do this. I got it. This is very Pathfinder of us. Give a fitness score. Okay. So whatever your fitness score is at your first, so Sonar is yours is a 9. Then on top of that, I want you to roll a D6. And that will be your HP.
12.
All right. So your hit points are 12. So every time you level up or you make rank, you roll a D6 to add hit points.
Okay.
Or you know what we'll do? We'll just do, hey, we'll do that for, okay, I got it. It'll be 9 plus 6. Because for the first one, you'll get 9 and then 6. And after that, you got to roll a D6. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't want to kill you guys because it was getting kind of.
Where should we write this down?
Let's do it.
Like under injuries, maybe, since that's empty?
Yeah, write it down under injuries. Because you can change that, can't you?
I was trying to, no, I got spider bite 4 damage, but I can't write anything in there.
Okay.
You can't write anything in there?
What about...
There's something written in there, but I can't. Oh, wait. Nope.
Hit points. Dennis, you just wrote it in there. Injuries, hit points.
You want us to roll for the hit points also?
No, we're just going to do a D6 plus your fitness. So Biefbroff, yours is 13. All right?
Okay, for everybody.
Yes. Biefbroff is 16. Sonar, yours is 9 plus 6, which is 15. Jennie, yours will be whatever your fitness number is plus 6. So yours is also 15.
Okay.
All right, so those are your HP, okay?
Nice.
So that'll give you a little more wiggle room. And because if the weapons are going to do more damage too, then let's put that in there as well. So now if you're rolling a phaser type 1, put this under injuries. If you're rolling a phaser type 1, that is 1d6 damage, okay? Phaser 2 will be a D. Yeah, what do we say? Phaser type 1 is D4. Phaser type 2 is D6. Phaser type 3 is D8. Because that'll be like one of those rifles. And then then I guess like a melee weapon that you have, like a fucking knife or something, that'll just be like a D4. Unless you've got like a batleth, and a batleth will do like a D6. But you guys aren't going to be fucking carrying batleths.
Won't we?
All right, so phaser type 1, D4, phaser type 2, D6, phaser type 3, D8.
Okay, so we have type 1, so we're D1, D4.
Yeah, well, let's carry a D2, a phaser type 2, because I think that's a little bit more baller.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys can do D6 damage when you're out and about. And then I'm just going to give everybody, I'm just going to do hit points that way, even for the bad guys. So like if something has 25 stress, I'm just going to completely ignore that and just take the fitness and kind of go from there based on whatever the character is to make it just because, I mean, what the fuck is stress? That doesn't even make any sense.
What'd you say a batleth was?
A batleth would be a D6.
Okay.
Yeah, and a knife would be like a D4.
All right, I got
and
you.
like unarmed melee is just like a D3. So as long as we have this all the shit written down, I'm gonna write it down too in my notes.
I couldn't get it to write on mine, so I'm putting it in my bio because it's the only thing I can free form right in.
That's weird.
Knife is a D4 and a batleth is D6.
Okay.
All right. And then what we'll do too is like if you guys are fighting something to stun, I'll have to figure that out. But I'm not even really going to worry about that. I just assume that everything that you shoot is going to stun, unless it's something. I don't know. You guys got to set the phasers to kill. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just come up with like a stun number and a kill number for everything, and we can just go from there. So like you guys aren't just rolling around killing shit, but you know.
Well,
right.
I mean, I know that in D&D there's that whole thing where you do
non-lethal.
saves.
Yeah. Well, if you guys get down to that point,
So like you take them down to 0, and they just stun them. It doesn't kill them. That for kill. If it takes it down to 0, then it kills them. Something like that.
We'll figure it out. Well, I'll be willing to take suggestions on that. On the but I think this is a lot easier than like all the goofy fucking like symbols and shit, and like melee will be daring and security, and ranged is control and security. So you just put those numbers together and you got to roll lower than that. Yeah, and then I'll figure.
So for everybody playing at home.
Yeah, right. For everybody playing at home.
The Dork Trek combat system.
Yeah, we changed everything.
DTCS.
Yeah, and then so that's good. And then what we'll do too is, I mean, maybe we can make like an AC or something, but I don't think we need that. Because you already got to roll. Well, I guess if we do like an AC, if you guys are in your uniform, it doesn't really have armor to it or anything.
No, it's just like if they have force fields or something. But then you just have to overwhelm the force fields, right?
Probably, but I can figure that out too.
The force fields are at 50%.
Yeah. That's we haven't even gotten into like fucking starship combat yet.
Well, I mean, you know, like they can put them up over doorways and shit too.
Yeah, totally. And I'll figure out numbers for that. I'll look in the book. But yeah, I just thought combat was kind of wonky. But I think this is much easier. Do you guys agree or disagree?
I agree. Like once we started changing it to like our version, it seemed like it was making the game flow a little bit better.
Okay, yeah. All right. As long as you guys are cool with the rules, because I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, I think that's ultimately the thing is regardless of what the game system says, if the GM and then all the players are of the same mind on that.
Yeah, I agree. All right, cool, man.
God forbid somebody who actually plays the game joins us for an episode.
Yeah, they'll be like, "What are you guys doing?"
That's a 1d8. Now do 2 d20s and lift your left arm.
No, but we're keeping the what's it called? We're keeping the number lower.
Yeah.
But I guess what we can do is like depending on.
I mean, it's not meant to be played in Roll20. You know, Roll20 is trying to adapt these character sheets to the game.
Well, I think
so
the character the character sheet's real wonky. So if you guys want to, you could probably print out character sheets and then write all the stuff in there with the numbers that you have and the values, and then we don't even have to really worry about the sheets. I mean, in here, or just don't worry about the dice roll, or just fucking throw that right out the window.
There's a couple of these Starfleet personnel files where people have done a more printable version of it.
Okay, I'm sure I can find them.
Like
I'll look
fill in with blanks and stuff.
Let me see if I have them, and if I do, I'll just share them with the Dork Trek, the group. That was super fun. You guys made it back to the ship and everything.
Yeah.
Blasted some fools.
You guys got to kill some stuff. You guys did very well when you saved the dragon. That was really nice of you guys. I was impressed. That was some quality.
I really hope that doesn't come back to bite Biefbroff in the ass.
Oh, not at all.
I
think you guys did a really good job with that. That was very Trek of you. I really enjoyed that.
This booty bite is going to be a good story later.
Yeah.
I get to show it to all the chicks.
Yeah, look at my ass, baby.
I got bit by an underground dragon.
What the fuck are you talking about, stud?
Is that code for something?
You're such a stud. Do me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's the TOS one. Let me see what that one looks like. That was super cool.
I would like to think, though, that when you guys were vaporizing people,
you guys fucked Jennie. You fucked that dude up. Like
Yeah.
that was.
I want to think it was more like the Star Trek 2 when Terrell shot the guy.
Yeah.
And he screams as it slowly vaporizes. Not the old Star Trek, the original series, where they just glow red and disappear.
Yeah, no, you guys totally worked that dude over. You fucked that guy up. I mean, he was bad. That was you. Yeah, that was awesome.
Like we're using Klingon disruptors.
You guys fucked
This shit's hurting.
Those have been banned.
I had it turned up to 11.
Shh.
Well, Starfleet phasers go to 16.
Oh.
God damn it, Ben.
That was awesome. I'm going to hit pause on this because...
But ours go to 11.
I was